So you're thinking about moving to Bend, and you want to learn as much as you possibly can about the Bend area, surrounding Central Oregon region as you possibly can before you make the big leap to Bend and call this place home. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be covering in today's video. So if it sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're going to be getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, working, playing, the new development in and around Bend and Central Oregon, then subscribe to the channel, tap that notification bell below so you can be the first to know about the current market in Bend, Oregon. My name's Ryan and I've lived in Bend for over 30 years. My business partner Zach and I, we get calls and texts every day from people just like you looking for help on making their smooth move to Bend or anywhere else here in Central Oregon. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even set up a Zoom meeting. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to Bend or anywhere else here in Central Oregon. All right, so I'm on a rooftop of a new development right now. You might be asking, why are we featuring a commercial development on a residential real estate channel? Well, we want to talk about new developments in certain pockets of Bend that are up and coming. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Today, we are in the southeast part of Bend at a very busy intersection. 27th Street's behind me, and it intersects with Reed Market Road, which is behind me now. Okay, this is a southeast portion of Bend that has been traditionally underserved over the course of the last 15 to 20 years. There are hundreds, if not thousands of houses out in this area right now, with thousands more in planning as we speak. This is a brand new commercial development slated to open this summer. It's called Reed South. And you can see me right now. We're going to be walking around it here in a moment. But what we want to do is just showcase a little bit about what this development is all about as it leads to more things coming in this area of town. So right now what we're going to do is walk around, talk about this property, as well as talk about a newly planned housing development that is just across the road here on 27th Street, one of the bigger housing developments in Bend's history. So let's get after this right now. We'll start walking around and we'll talk about what we're looking at here in just a moment. Okay, so I made it down from the stairs safely. I'm at the bottom. The building that I was just on top of is right behind me. That is Cascade Lakes Brewing Company. That is the third founded brewery in this area. Bend right now is notorious for their brew pubs and their breweries. We are #1 in the nation in terms of per capita breweries per population, and Bend is absolutely beer town USA. Cascade Lakes, this is going to be their second location here in town. They have one on the west side on the way up to the mountain, and they are going to take advantage of this opportunity over here on the east side right now, as we're seeing a lot more commercial and residential development planned for this portion of town. The east side of town here, Reed Market Road right behind me, as well as 27th Street that coincides with it just over here behind me, is a very underserved area of town. Costco is about a mile to the north. The new high school, Caldera High School, is about 2 miles behind me. And so that's what I always talk about in our previous videos, is that wherever those new high schools go, you can expect future development to follow suit shortly thereafter. The east side, like I said, underserved part of town. It will be seeing a lot of the development over the coming years. There is, in fact, a new residential development right behind me. We're going to drive by it. It's getting shovel ready, getting ready for the first few homes to lay their foundations. That will be going in very, very soon. It's called Stevens Ranch, a 382-acre parcel of land that will be zoned for residential, commercial, industrial. There's going to be a school that's built in that section, in that parcel of land as well. Over the next 2 to 20 years, we can expect 2,500 to 5,000 single-family units that are going to be going in to that area over the next, like I said, 2 to 20 years. Pretty remarkable. Bend is one of the fastest growing towns in the country, and so we get to take an inside look at some of that going on right now. This commercial area here is slated to open this summer. The brewery is going to be opening in the next couple of months. There's a gas station at the corner of this intersection too, Expressway's second location. That will be opening up in the next 6 months, 6 to 12 months. And then you can see here, 4 or 5 different commercial slated buildings that will be filling up very, very quickly. Other restaurants, there's going to be medical offices, there's going to be a child care center, among other things. And so again, these are the indicators right now as to what's happening in Bend. And so when the commercial goes in, when the high schools go in, then the residentials go in, okay? And that's what we're seeing right now. Thousands and thousands of homes will be added to this pocket of Bend over the next 2 to 20 years. All of Bend is under construction constantly, but the city of Bend wants to see the east side really take off and bloom and catch up a little bit with the west side. And so that's what we're seeing right now with this development here, among other things that are going on in the area. So what I want to do now is drive around, show you guys a little bit about this area. You can get a feel for the flavor of this neighborhood and get a sense of the culture of the east side of town. Little bit slower living, a little bit more cost effective than say the west side of town. But again, we're still in Bend. Like I said, Costco is just down the road. Big old shopping center over there. Pilot Butte is on the other side of the building here. The mountains are 25 minutes away from here. The Cascade Lakes Highway, 25 to 30 minutes up to the lakes. Okay, we are close to everything. The Redmond Airport is about a 25-minute drive from where I'm standing right now. And so again, a very, very popular area, but it's also an underserved area. So again, if you're looking to relocate, if you're looking to invest, this pocket of town could be a gold mine over the coming years, and we want to show it to you right now before it really takes off and becomes mainstream. So let's continue this tour right now. We'll go take a look at some other areas of this little region, and then we'll show it to you on the map to give you some perspective as to where in Bend we are and what we can expect in the near future. Okay, so we are on the far east part of this commercial tract here. 27th Street is behind me. 10,000 cars drive by it on a daily basis. That dirt mound right behind me is the beginning of the Stevens Ranch subdivision, okay? 382 acres. That is under construction as we speak in the very early stages, okay? So this is going to be a absolutely wild development that's going to commence now, but also take place over the next 2 to 20 years and is going to really revolutionize this part of town and just turn it into something that we don't even recognize today versus what it's going to be over the next several years. So it's beginning now. Houses are in planning. They will be under construction soon. We're going to go take a look, drive by some of the developed neighborhoods already established to give you a feel for where we're at on this part of town. But again, like I said, Costco is nearby, just a mile down the road. The new high school, Caldera High School, High Desert Middle School, a couple miles to the south on 27th Street. 27th Street is the original byway of Highway 97 that was put in 30, maybe 35 years ago, and it was designed to take you around the east side of Bend if you didn't want to go right through the center of Bend before we had the Parkway, which was installed a little bit later on, because Business 97, Highway 97 on the outside of town, was literally something that just went right through the center of town, dozens of stoplights, a lot of commercial businesses in that area, and it just wasn't a very convenient way to get around or through Bend if you were traveling through the town, not wanting to go through the town or not wanting to traverse through the city. So again, 27th Street, 10,000 cars pass by this little area on a daily basis. Reed Market Road, no exception. One of the busier intersections in town. There will be a roundabout that's installed here in the near future as well. It wouldn't be Bend without a roundabout, right? And then a new gas station right here. So again, fantastically located commercial development with a huge residential subdivision slated right now under construction in the very early stages. Okay, so we just walked over just a couple hundred feet, and we are at the beginning of this subdivision, Stevens Ranch. You can see they're beginning to excavate it right now. They're clearing the land out. They're preparing for foundations to go in here in the very short-term future. If I pan to the west right behind me, you might be able to see Mount Bachelor and a couple other of our Cascade Lakes peaks there. Again, just a very, very fantastic location. Again, if we look towards the actual development itself, we look to the south, that goes down towards Sun River, that goes down towards La Pine, that's the road and the direction towards California here. So again, this is where we're at here on the east side. If we pan over here to the east, this is just rural land out here, ranch style property. There are some subdivisions out there with 2, 3, 5 acre lots, but it's a little bit slower paced. You have some water rights out there, some of which don't have them, but again, there are hundreds if not thousands of homes already out here. But this is going to be a planned development, and it is under construction as we speak in the very early stages. So we are so excited to be able to show this to you guys. Now what we're going to do is hop into the computer, or in front of the computer I should say, so we can give you guys an aerial view, a map guide as to where we're at in town, to give you some more perspective as to what's going on here in this pocket of Bend over the next several years. But we're starting it right now, so let's just zip over to the computer and I will see you in the office. Okay, so we're back in front of the computer. We just finished our field version, our field tour of that southeast part of town, Reed Market, 27th Street, that intersection that is now a focal point of the east side of town. For the longest time, it was Highway 20 and 27th Street. That was where the primary area was for commercial businesses and any type of commerce going on the east side of town. That's where Costco is, that's where Safeway is. That's right next to Pilot Butte. There's several car dealerships over there. There's small restaurants all around. Barnes & Noble booksellers, they're over there, as well as a few others, Old Navy. I mean, all kinds of stuff going on. It's a very busy, bustling side of town. And that's just up to the north, about a mile from what we're focused in on right now. So what we want to do now is do a little screen share, give you guys an idea as to where we're at in the city of Bend, to give you that better perspective as to what part of town this up and coming area is located at. So what we have here is the city of Bend, and you see 97, it splits Bend from east to west, right through the middle. And what we're gonna be doing is focusing on right here. This is Reed Market Road. It's probably the second busiest road that runs east to west in Bend, behind, of course, Highway 20, which turns into Greenwood as it's inside the city limits. But you see Costco's over here. Like I said, this is Pilot Butte State Park right here. And then all kinds of commercial businesses are all in and around this area, as well as the hospital district, medical districts is over here as well. But what we want to focus in on today is right here. This is the Reed South subdivision, or the commercial development rather. And that's where those businesses are that are slated to open over the next couple of weeks. Brand new. There's nothing down here as it relates to commercial development in Bend. And so this is exciting. This is a big milestone that we're crossing right now. And if we were to zoom in a little bit to give you guys a better idea, closer perspective as to where we're at, you can see here, this is the area that we're focused in on. And you can see some of these businesses that are slated to open over the next couple of weeks this summer have already got their Google local listing up and live. The Great Greek and Cascade Lakes on Reed Market. These are two businesses that are not open as of this recording, but they will be open probably this month or next month. So a long time coming, couple years in the making. And this is exciting. So this is the development right here. It's the first of its kind on this side of town, and it is a long time coming. And then what we have is the large Stevens Ranch development right here. Over 600 acres as it's master planned in the first phase, and the next couple of years are going to be focused in on that 300 plus acre parcel of land that looks like this. This is the map here. You can see Reed Market Road. This is where Reed South, the commercial development that we toured today, is located. And then you have 27th Street running left to right here, or north to south. And this is Stevens Road. It goes out. They'll probably redirect it to just be a cross street with Reed Market Road over the next couple of years, but this is what it looks like. So again, several thousand homes. There's going to be a school in there. There's going to be industrial zone land. There's going to be commercial zone land all up here on the main drag. Again, a great place to start thinking about purchasing right now as it's in its very early stages. You can get some great value in homes on the east side right now, especially before the new high school, Caldera High School, which is located on the southeast part of town, a little bit south of this area here. If we zoom out, what I'll do is I'll show you exactly where it is in perspective of what we're focused in on today. So this is the area that we're looking at right in here. And then if we drove all the way down 27th and looped around, turns into Knott, this is about the area where Caldera High School is. So again, this whole section of town is now going to be focused in on over the next several years for new development. But again, if you're an investor, if you're looking to buy a first home or a second home, or you're just looking to relocate, downsize, or get a bigger home for a growing family, the east side of town, this area is definitely something to consider. Please reach out to us. We know the builders, and we know other people that are tied to this project, and so we can give you guys some inside information ahead of when it's released to the public pertaining to when homes are going to be ready for purchase, as well as next phases, the second, third, fourth phase, etc. So that's our goal here with these types of videos, is to give you guys an inside look at what's coming before it becomes really mainstream. Again, here's the commercial listing for Reed South, and this is what it's going to look like, the master plan development that is Reed South, and it will be opening in just a couple of weeks, which is very exciting. But this is the building we were standing on today, Cascade Lakes right here. And we walked all the way around up to 27th Street. We checked out, this is going to be the gas station expressway. That is still probably 6 months away. They're waiting for permitting on that, but we saw all these buildings here, as well as this here. This is Reed Market Road, and then it will meet with 27th, and then of course the Stevens Ranch is over here. So that gives you guys hopefully some perspective on this part of town and this new up and coming development. Again, that's what we're trying to do with these videos and this channel, is give you guys the inside look at what's coming in Bend
give you guys all the perspective you need to make the best decision possible for you. So again, thank you guys for watching, supporting our channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel and the video. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you want to see next. And if you need to reach out to us, you know how to do that. You can call us, you can text us, you can email us, you can set up a Zoom meeting. We want to meet you where you're at, but it starts with you guys reaching out to us. So again, thank you for the support, and we will plan on seeing you guys on the next video if we don't see you somewhere around town. Have a great day.